An East Texas hospital is under scrutiny and possibly losing crucial funding. This after a survey found the hospital was not meeting some minimum safety standards. CBS 19's Gerardo Martinez went through all the complaints, and he joins us now in the studio with more on this. Gerardo, how many people would be affected by this?
Well, Jillian, nearly 3,000. And this report conducted by the Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services found that the Hopkins County Memorial Hospital put their patients in, quote, immediate jeopardy. And now, because they didn't meet some of their standards, the hospital could lose the agreement that allowed patients with the Medicare or Medicaid to be treated.
Here for an ear infection.
1-year-old Lane is one of 2,800 people in Hopkins County that rely on Medicaid or Medicare.
So it's hard to get by with just one person working, so I depend on Medicaid to take care of my kids.
But a survey by the Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services found a number of serious problems at the Hopkins County Memorial Hospital, including failing to avoid the possible transmission of diseases, improper sterilization of surgical equipment, and even a lack of proper knowledge in staff about how to sterilize equipment.
In any organization, whether it's a hospital or a business, there are minimum standards that everyone wants to meet. And unfortunately, we're all human and we miss those things.
In a letter sent to the hospital, CMS said their agreement would be terminated by November 6th if the issues weren't resolved.
We obviously went into a mode of how can we remedy this? What do we need to do?
That's why hospital officials met with CMS Tuesday afternoon to work through some of those problems, and that resulted in CMS giving the hospital until November 30th to come up with an action plan to address those problems.
While we wished those things had not happened, it is a learning opportunity for us, and we've got to look at it that way in order for us to be better.
For the Hankins family, it was a decision that meant one less thing to worry about.
In the next few weeks, the hospital will meet with CMS officials to iron out an action plan called a Systems Improvement Agreement that will allow the hospital to continue offering Medicaid and Medicare services on a probationary period, usually 1 to 2 years.
So, Gerardo, let me ask you, do all local hospitals undergo these surveys? Did you find any other similar issues in East Texas?
Well, these surveys are only conducted when there is a complaint, so this isn't a routine inspection. And if you remember, over the summer, Good Shepherd Medical Hospital in Longview went through a similar problem, but they are now operating under that Systems Improvement Agreement. Back to you guys.